Hello guys, welcome to the Cricket Study YouTube channel, and I have carried out the one topic to discuss about today, and the topic is highlighting the Border Gavaskar Trophy series so far. So what are the things to highlight regarding the Border Gavaskar Trophy series so far? So what are the things to grab and what are the things to know about the things so far? The first test, second test, and third test. 3 tests have been done already. So what are the things to look after this series so far? So these are the things I'm going to analyze today over here. So talking about the first test, Australia versus India test series, where SSB Jaiswal scored huge 161, and it was really well as India. And talking about the India's point of view, as India just got all out at 150 in the first innings. After that, they come back really well, and they did really well in the second innings. And after that, talking about the second innings total, well, KL Rahul and SSB Jaiswal had a huge partnership, and after that, Virat Kohli came and pushed over, and they were incredible and set a good target, and they were absolutely brilliant with the ball as well. Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, and the spinners like Ravichandran Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin. So these four were absolutely incredible in the bowling department as well for Indian team. And other things like they were really well in the first test as getting hammered of 150 to backing them after that to 104 to Australia, and then just setting a huge total in the second innings was really incredible from the India's point of view. So the first test they really did well, and it was really a good score to see and talk about the Indian test team. In the first test there was on Perth, and now talking about the second test match, India were absolutely hammered by the Australians, there's no doubt. So first test they got really well. After that, in second test, Mitchell Starc, Hazlewood, Pat Cummins, and Nathan Lyon, they were absolutely incredible from the bowling department. India were all out at 180 at that innings, and then after that 182, they were really hard to come back after that sort of huge pressure. And then Australia were absolutely high at Adelaide Oval. Trophy series smashed 140, and it was really incredible hitting of the cricket ball by the Trophy set in that set of tone. So it was really absolutely one of the different kind of scenario we expected from the Australians at that sort of game, at that game actually. So these were the things that Australians were absolutely on a roll at second test match. And then talking about other things, other factors like what dragged the Australian team to win the second test is that the captaincy from Pat Cummins were absolutely incredible. He used the bowlers well, the batters were absolutely did well. The fielding set was absolutely well. Without that sort of fielding set, without that sort of rotation of bowlers, he could not get all out to India at 180. It's absolutely a different kind of scenes we saw during the second test match from the Pat Cummins. And then after that, moving forward, Australians were really good. And then talking about the third test match now, in the third test match, somehow India were absolutely on the game somehow, but talking about the somehow India were absolutely on the game somehow, but Australia were absolutely on a row. They absolutely attacked the Indian batsmen, and then they absolutely went towards the bowlers' perspective as well. Bowling department were really well, but it could not get the game into the track actually for Indian team. So it was really well, but rain factor literally saved the India actually, because India couldn't hold after that, and then rain factor really saved the Indian team to lose that game in the third test, which was on Gava. So these are the things to consider for the Indian team, and they have to manage well set of top order batsmen like SSB Jaiswal, Virat Kohli, and Rishabh Pant and Suman Gill. Suman Gill is still in out of form. He's not scoring in this Border Gavaskar trophy. So these are the crucial factor for Indian top order batsmen, where they have to bring bat well to win the test match. They can't rely on the middle order and lower order batsmen to get on. They have to focus absolutely well so that they could go for winning the total. They have got eye on this game, and if the batters couldn't do well, then it would be hard for the bowlers like Smith Bumrah, Akash Mohammad Siraj, and Ravindra Jadeja. It would be hard for the bowlers to tackle that sort of total, because Australian bowlers were really on the form. Like Steve Smith scored 100 in the third test, and then Travis Head smoked as well, and then after that a good contribution from Alex Carey as well, and literally Pat Cummins. Some what the key factor is that the Australians batters are performing somehow. If the top orders are failed to do, the middle orders are scalping that, and if middle order failed to do, lower middle orders are somehow managing, like Pat Cummins himself managing that, and the himself is firing off and then taking the role of captaincy. And these are the things to consider from the these are the things the Australians consider to think about the game, to think about the perspective of the game, and then move on really well. These are the things the Australians are really trying and then doing well in this particular Border Gavaskar Trophy series so far. So these are the things to look and then move on from the Australian team, and they are doing well, brilliantly, absolutely well. So Indian team has to think and move on from here, and then 2 tests remaining so far. So to both the tests, Indian top order is the key, that they have to make runs, and then like bowlers have to continue the things what they are doing so far, and then somehow India can tackle the Australians in the last 2 tests. This will be the key scenario for the Australia versus India Border Gavaskar Trophy series so far. So these are things to consider at all.